Hey everyone. All right, so we're back to vinyl again. And man, I'm back with some weird stuff. Okay. So, oh man, this one's hitting me in a whole bunch of different weird places. All right. This is the Combine Harvester by the Wurzles, which was four for $5 at Woco. Mentioned this on previous albums. I had to do some research into this one. Now, before I get into the research I had to do, this was something that really caught my eye. Releases on Attic Records. I don't recognize a single. Oh, I do. Triumph. Triumph. I recognize Triumph. I don't recognize anything else. We got a bunch. Ron Negrini, Ken Tobias, Shirley Eckerd, more Ron, more Ken, Carla Whitney, Francis Mills, Donnie Gerard, Great Expectations. Is that the movie? I don't know. Could be. Oh. Patsy Glant. Now, listing off these names, and then that's, there's like no, I guess that's the folk rock pop section. So that is the perfect way to describe this because what I recognize the Attic Records emblem best for is Typo Negative here in Canada, released on Attic Records. I don't remember if it was all the albums were done on Attic here or the first couple were Attic here, but yeah, I recognize Attic from metal bands. There's no metal there. And this guy in 1976, it's not a copyright. It's like a copyright, but print right, publishing rights. It's instead of a C in the circle, it's a P in the circle. Anyways, down below, let me know what the hell that's all about. I can't remember what the hell that actually stands for because no one uses it anymore. Okay, so the Wurzels. I had to do some research because I thought I was listening to what I would have referred to by the sound, just by the sounds of it, the way everything goes, maritime vaudeville. It's the best way I know how to put it is maritime vaudeville. That's what it sounded like I was listening to. Then I went and did some research, and it's the band is from Somerset in the UK. Because I had to double check on all this stuff, man. I was not sure. Um, I should know from here where it says from the Yew Tree Country Club, Yangford, Avon, but that could just be where the recording was done. Uh, I don't know what the hell to make of this album. It's vaudevillian. Okay, I'm going to call it vaudeville. And to me, vaudeville is you have people interacting with the performer is interacting with the audience, like getting back and forth, joking around kind of stuff, then going in and performing some music, stuff like that. Multifaceted performance kind of thing. And I know that this is supposed to be a funny album per se, but basic, or maybe it's just a good time album. The whole entire album more or less comes down to either one being from Somerset or two being a drinker and a philanderer. Um, okay, so let's just do this. All right, side one. Funny part is they don't the way they do this. It's side one, and then you got track A, B, C, D, E, and F instead of track one, two, three. So I've never seen tracks listed alphabetically. That's kind of funny. And then side two, you get A, B, C, D, and E. All right, so side one, track A, the Blackbird. I didn't. This is where I kind of just went, what the? I started. Then we got Somerset Born and Proud, which, if you're from Somerset, I'm sure is a wonderful song. Uh, uh, Keep Your and On Your Off Penny. Half penny? Oh, keep your hand on your half penny. Right, because they're using the slang in there. Okay. Uh, 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 I think I just okay. So I'm not huge on that folksy, maritimey, barsy. Uh, what's the Canadian band that's huge for it that I've done a couple of reviews for, and I can't think of their name. Anyways, there's a certain kind of vibe to a certain type of song, and it doesn't work for me. Folk, I guess, is the best way to put it, and but it's not. It's like old school barsy kind of stuff, traditional ish. Uh, it doesn't work for me. Sometimes, like the odd song will, like there is. Uh, Okay, so Crabapple Hill, I did enjoy while Crabapple Hill was playing. I didn't mind it too much. Then you get into Middle for Diddle. And at this point, I actually had to stop the album. The type of music that it is absolutely bores me to tears. Actually, it literally bored me to sleep. About halfway from Middle for Diddle, I said, forget it, I gotta stop. And I had to turn off the album. Went for a nap. It really just did so little for me. Like it's not. I can see why people enjoy singing it, but it pisses me off that when I was young and a kid and I would do comedy stuff like this, my part of my family, most of my family wasn't into it, and when I listen to crap like this, I'm like, you guys turned it on me for doing this type of stuff when I was a teenager, but you guys were buying this stuff on vinyl as a um then the first side finishes with "I'm a cider drinker," which just kind of helps the stereotype of everybody on this album being drunk and annoying. All right, side two opens up with the Combine Harvester. That one's actually kind of fun. I do really more or less enjoy the Combine Harvester. That one, I'd say check it out online. It's what once again, this kind of surprised me because I don't think of when I think of Combine Harvesters and stuff like that. This is my own personal bias. I think North America, the big plains being, harvested with the combines and blah, blah, blah. And, it's because of how flat or, how slowly rolling the hills are. And yeah, they got those over in the UK as well, but I just don't think of it. That's all, So the combine harvester was one of the reasons why I kept thinking that this was a Canadian group. Uh, Let There Not Be Light. Um, Drunk again. Down in Nempnet Thrubwell. Fuck. This one I actually could enjoy on its own separately. It's a fun little shanty-ish kind of tune. Shanty might be wording I'm looking for a lot. Shanty is with music. Oh man, it's just folksy shanty stuffies. Anyways, This one, I actually kind of enjoyed the lyrics with this one because it was kind of like, that whole idea of just, well, one of the lines in there is, being somewhere where you can hear the grass grow, you know, and it just paints a really cool image that way. Call of the Wild, and my Somerset Crumpet Horn. I can't believe the crap. Like, okay, now this is the thing is I don't know. I have to assume this came out of my great grandparents' vinyl collection. It might have been my grandmother or my aunts, but they don't claim to remember the Wurzles. So this leads me to believe that it was their parents. And maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. Maybe it was my mother's somehow she ended up with this. I don't know. All I know is I don't ever want to listen to this again. It's not my thing. Now, this, if you're into maritime kind of sounding music, damn, I really wish I could remember the name. Great Big Sea. If you're into bands like Great Big Sea and you want to hear like a true live album where it has interactions with the crowds and talking, this is really good that way. It's just an album that's not my thing, Like I can see some good stuff in here. I can, see some merit to this album. It's just an album that doesn't work for me on any level whatsoever, and I wish it did, but it just no. Uh, Anyways, folks. So yeah, this is the Wurzels, the Combine Harvester. Let me know what you think. Have I been too hard on this album? Let me know down below. Do you enjoy this trip down memory lane where I'm talking about Attic Records, man? I always thought it'd be cool to get published on Attic. I didn't realize Attic at the time was exclusively Canadian. And if I had known that, I might have tried a little more. Attic, it's just so weird because I only know them from metal. So it's so weird to see this. And then Woco, man, Woco. All right, folks. Drop me a line down below. Let me know what you think. I love your comments. I love interacting with your comments. If I have something to actually add to it, I'll add to it. If I don't, then sometimes I just hit that like button because I don't really have anything to add. There's a like button, the subscribe button, bell for notifications. There's couple links down below if you can check those out. Otherwise, folks, peace, love, take care.